Hello, my name's Manda. I'm a gardener and garden designer and I live in London. And maybe some of you have seen my garden videos before. Today I want to look at sowing seeds for your garden. So for example, we have sweet peas, all different colours. We have two lovely flowers. One is called Cosmos and one is called Calendula, which actually this one you can eat, it's edible, it's beautiful. You could put in a salad. And this is just a lovely flower that the bees like too. And then finally, just for today, something called Antirrhinum, which is beautiful, and a white one called Ami. There's lots and lots of flower seeds and also herbs and vegetables that you can plant. But today, I'm just going to plant a few. The main way that I garden is to try and be organic. That means I don't use chemicals in the garden. And also try to be sustainable. So when you're planting seeds, try not to use plastic that you're going to throw away, looking at other ways to plant them. So I think I'm just going to show you a few ways that you can plant them, the containers. This is a really good one. You just get a piece of newspaper and you fold it like this. And then you use this wood here. I don't know if you can get this anywhere, but it's been around in England for a while. And then you're going to roll your piece of paper like this, like that. Squash the end down, like that. Put it on here, like that. And then you can, if you want to, just push it even further like that. Yeah. Then you're going to take out, this wooden piece here. This is it's a bit tricky sometimes. I'm going to take it out. There we are, coming out. And then you've got a little pot already made. And if you wanted to, you could plant this straight into the ground so you wouldn't disturb the roots so much. So that's one. Obviously, you can use plastic pots that maybe you bought some flowers in and you don't need to throw them away. This is really good for seeds. This is a very old-fashioned one, obviously. Quite nice too. Put them there. Using this material here, these are called Coir, and they're like these little pellets here. And you soak them in water, and then you can plant the seed into this, and then eventually put it straight into your garden, and it will just rot down almost like it's because it's compost. So that's a good way too. And here's one. I already soaked it. If I soaked it longer, I think it would get a bit bigger. It's a bit small. So those two, put them there. The last one, this is plastic, but it's really good because you can use it year after year. And this one is very good for sweet peas and for vegetables that have long roots like beans, French beans, runner beans. So it has these little channels here, like lines. And when you plant it in here, the roots will really go following down here and they'll be straight. So again, you can then open it, planting it in there, you open it, and then you take it out very gently and put it into the position, either a bigger pot or later straight into the ground. And another thing I think is really useful is to save small containers like this, because you can always collect seeds with them. The final one too, of course, is you can just use something like a kitchen roll. As long as you stop one end, you could cut it in half and have two little containers as well. So there's a lot of ways that you can use things that are biodegradable, like this, or the paper, and these. Or you can use ones that you can keep using so you don't throw them away. This plastic, and these amazing ones for the vegetables and flowers which have long, long roots. Let's start with the sweet peas. So first, I'm going to put some very nice compost. It's called biochar seed compost. It's organic, it's peat-free, and it's just very gentle and soft, so there's no big hard bits of earth or stones in it. It's very good for seeds. My hands now. There we are. You can see the sweet peas, they're quite big seeds really. And I'm going to do 2 seeds for each container. And I just put them on the top like that. 1, 2. 1, 2. Try and separate them a bit, obviously. Yeah. And then once I've done that, I'm just going to cover them gently with a bit of compost. And just press it down a little bit, yeah? Probably I want to press it down to about that much, to your first knuckle, really. Is that one done? And obviously is that you label it so you know which one you've planted. And these, the labels, I just made them from cardboard. It was the blue velvet. So I'm just going to write sweet pea, blue velvet on here. And then I'll just put it in one of these so I know that line I know is blue velvet. And then let's maybe now sow this one, the calendula. And this one, maybe I'll try in 2 different pots, see how it goes. So again, using this, fill the pots up. And this one too. I'll cut this. Ooh. And this has another inside container. What I'm going to do is just, with my finger, just kind of scatter a few. And then when they start to grow, you can keep the very strong ones and take out the weaker ones. They like a little bit of competition. Don't put too many in though, just see. And then again, before you do anything, remember to label it so you know what it is. And this is calendula, Indian Prince. Now I'm going to cover that with a bit of compost, squash it down a little bit. Not too much. Then I'm going to make a row here. Let's put these ones like that. The other thing you can do, but it's not really necessary, but it can help a bit, is use this vermiculite, which is, you can put on top, and it just really holds the moisture in and helps them grow. So I've got some here, put some in here. There we are. Just to help, might help a little bit. And then the next thing obviously is you need to water them, but only a little bit, again. It's because they need to germinate first. So I'm going to cover them, try and keep the heat in a little bit. Let's put this over them for now. So I hope this video has been useful. I'm sure lots of you already know how to plant seeds and maybe have your own way to do it. So I'd be really interested if you do, and you can always put a comment after the video, that would be great. But for me, the main point was to show how you can use different containers that are sustainable, that you can use again and again, or that you can plant straight into the earth so you don't need to disturb the roots. Anyway, thank you very much. See you soon. 再见.